Today is November 5th, 2024, and in episode 127, we'll talk about using AI to help prepare for the reading section of the TOEFL. Hello and welcome to ELT Cast, an educational podcast making English language teaching and learning more transparent. My name is Benjamin Stewart at benjaminlstewart.com. Before we get into today's topic, if you have any thoughts, insights, or would like to share any of your experiences, feel free to leave a comment in the show notes by accessing the show notes here within Notion. If you sign into Notion, you should be given an option to leave a comment, and feel free to do so if you have any insights you would like to share regarding today's topic. So today I want to give you a tip, a strategy for how you can use AI for preparing for the TOEFL, and specifically focusing on the reading section. Now, in the TOEFL paper-based test, the institutional test that's being offered here at the university, many students will be taking a paper-based test that focuses on three sections: the reading section, the listening section, and the grammar section. Today, I want to give you some strategies here, how to use AI to prepare for the reading section for this type of TOEFL. Now, for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm using Copilot, but you can really use any LLM to really achieve similar results. As you know, the TOEFL is divided into two sections. There is a vocabulary section, and then there's a reading comprehension section. So I'm going to divide this up into two sections and how you can use AI to prepare for both of these areas. So for the vocabulary section, you'll notice here, if you select this drop-down menu, you'll notice a list of vocabulary terms. These are some of the most common types of vocabulary words that you're likely to see in the TOEFL. And as you know, that when you see some of these words, you're going to be asked to identify synonyms. And so one way that you can prepare for this type of this section is by taking any of these words and writing 2 to 3 synonyms, and maybe to the right of each one of these words, write out 2 or 3 synonyms for each, especially the ones that are new to you, maybe words that you're not familiar with. You can begin adding your own personalized list based on those words that you are struggling with. But for using AI, one of the things you can do is use a prompt that I've provided here. And this is just as an example. You're encouraged to tweak this prompt as you need to. But this prompt reads as follows: create a multiple choice question with a sentence using each of the following underlined words with 4 items, 1 being a synonym and 3 words as distractors. And then I have a colon, and then I have a list of vocabulary words. So the vocabulary word list that I've provided in this prompt, of course, is going to be coming from, let's say, originally this list where you've identified words that are new to you. So the idea would be to practice those words that are new, that you are unfamiliar with, and using this prompt, you should get a way to basically answer some of the questions based on this personalized list that you include. Now, I include in the prompt at the end of this list of new words that you could include, I have the last sentence as list the correct answer for each. So this is going to be optional depending on how you want to check your answers, but try experimenting with a prompt like this to review this section for synonyms. Now, in the reading comprehension section, if you select this first drop-down menu, you'll see a list of common TOEFL topics. As you know, a lot of the topics are academic. A lot of them are within a classroom scenario, but I've listed here quite a few different topics that you're likely to see. There are 100 different topics that you could experiment with. Again, the idea is to find which areas that you would like to know more about. And then following this prompt, I'll read out the prompt, and you can substitute the topic depending on which topic you want to review. So the prompt reads, create a 700 to 800 word TOEFL reading on the topic of, and then you can substitute the heading, the topic of whatever it is that you want to focus on, and include one question for each of the following question types. Main idea, factual question positive, factual question negative, inference question specific application, inference question general application, analogy question, written expression question, organization question, follow-on question, and viewpoint question. So the first 5 that I mentioned here, these are going to be the most frequent. So again, you can tweak this prompt if you want to focus primarily on the most frequent types of questions that are usually asked, then of course you could do that. If you're just wanting to become familiar with the 10 or so different types of questions that are common in the TOEFL, then you could use the prompt here. But again, tweak this prompt as you need to, but this should give you some example readings that you can go over and then follow up with those questions and check your reading comprehension. You could also tweak this prompt to include the answers as well, or even do a follow-up prompt once you've generated the questions. Do a follow-up prompt and ask for the answers to those questions. So I've included some tutorials, and I've used basically this similar prompt to generate some of the tutorials that I've listed here at the bottom of the page. I'll continue to generate additional tutorials for those students specifically who are in the BA that are struggling or trying to prepare and improve their TOEFL score. And you're free to take a look at those tutorials if those are helpful. But I wanted to spend a few minutes here talking about how you can really generate your own text, your own guide in terms of both the vocabulary section and the reading comprehension section of the TOEFL. So I hope this helps. Again, let me know what kind of results you're getting if you're studying here in the BA. Let me know how your journey is going. Let me know if this is working for you. And if not, of course, let me know also if we can look for some alternatives to better assist your goals in improving your reading section. You've been listening to ELT Cast, an educational podcast making English language teaching and learning more transparent. Thanks for listening.